For over a decade, the Brown family captivated audiences with their unconventional polygamous lifestyle on TLC's Sister Wives. What began as a story of unity and faith slowly crumbled before viewers' eyes, one dramatic confession at a time. Now, in 2025, the family lies fractured beyond recognition. Christine has remarried and moved on. Janelle is thriving independently. Meri has launched her own empowerment brand, and Robyn is left trying to pick up the pieces. But in a shocking new interview that aired last Sunday night, Robyn Brown may have detonated the last bit of goodwill fans had for her, with one subtle but pointed accusation. Chapter 2: The Interview That Changed Everything. The exclusive interview, titled Robyn Brown, My Truth, aired on a streaming special hosted by former TLC correspondent Wendy Larson. In a staged living room set, Robyn sat across from Wendy in a flowing burgundy blouse and heavy makeup, already looking emotionally fraught before the first question was even asked. "Do you believe the family ever had a chance to survive?" Wendy asked gently. Robyn took a shaky breath, then said the words that sent the phantom into a tailspin. "I think, if certain people hadn't been holding onto grudges and playing the victim, we might have worked through the tension. Some of us were really trying. Others were just stuck in the past." Wendy blinked. "Are you referring to Meri?" Robyn gave a slight nod. "There were a lot of chances to heal, but some people didn't want peace. They wanted to be right." Chapter 3: Meri's Silent Response. Meri didn't reply publicly that night. She didn't need to. Within minutes, #JusticeForMeri was trending on X, formerly Twitter, and Reddit threads erupted with furious fans dissecting Robyn's interview word for word. "Excuse me, but wasn't Meri the one Cody emotionally abandoned for years while Robyn got all his attention?" One fan posted. "This is gaslighting on national television." Another wrote, "Robyn blaming Meri is rich considering she inserted herself into the family and immediately took over. She doesn't get to rewrite history." On Instagram, Meri posted a cryptic story just hours after the interview aired. It was a photo of a wolf standing alone under a full moon with the caption, "Loyal to the wrong people for far too long." The message was clear, and fans weren't having Robyn's version of the truth. Chapter 4: Behind the Scenes. According to a source close to the Browns, who requested anonymity, tensions between Robyn and Meri have been brewing for years. Robyn always felt like Meri was emotionally distant, but Meri felt like she was being replaced the moment Robyn entered the family, the insider said. Cody's favoritism didn't help, and instead of standing up for unity, Robyn leaned into her position. In private conversations, Meri had expressed to friends that she felt like she was erased by Robyn. Even after legally divorcing Cody so he could marry Robyn for adoption purposes, Meri said she felt betrayed and cast aside. "She sacrificed so much," the source continued, "and now she's being blamed for the collapse. It's insulting." Chapter 5: Cody's Convenient Silence. And what about Cody? The man at the center of it all remained conspicuously silent after Robyn's bombshell. Some believe he's trying to protect Robyn's image, or his own. Others suspect he's gearing up for a rebranding effort, perhaps distancing himself from all his former wives entirely. But fans haven't forgotten his infamous line about Meri, "I just don't feel like I'm married to her anymore." Delivered years before they officially split, it cut deep. Now, as Robyn attempts to cast Meri as the emotional roadblock in the family's downfall, Cody's refusal to defend his ex-wife only confirms what viewers have long suspected: he never had her back. Chapter 6: Fans Fight Back. Within 48 hours of the interview, fans launched a Change.org petition demanding TLC produce a new series focused solely on Meri, Christine, and Janelle without Cody or Robyn. The petition, titled "Give the Real Sister Wives Their Own Show," gained 85,000 signatures in a matter of days. Meanwhile, #Robyn the narrator began trending, mocking her attempt to control the family's storyline. YouTuber and Sister Wives commentator Lindsay B. posted a 45-minute breakdown titled Robyn's Revisionist History, the final straw, gaining over 500K views in one night. Robyn wants sympathy, but this is too far, Lindsay said. Throwing Meri under the bus? After all she went through. Fans are done playing along. Chapter 7. Meri breaks her silence. On her weekly Fridays with Friends livestream, Meri finally addressed the drama head-on. There's been a lot said lately, she began, her voice calm but firm. And while I'm not interested in pointing fingers, I will say this. You don't get to rewrite my story to make your own look better. She paused, then added, I've owned my mistakes. I've grown, but I won't be anyone's scapegoat anymore. The chat erupted with heart emojis and messages of support. Meri looked relieved, and finally, at peace. Chapter 8. A new chapter for Meri. With her online business thriving and a loyal community behind her, Meri is clearly stepping into her own. She's reportedly in talks to write a memoir, tentatively titled Standing Alone, Standing Strong. Fans are already anticipating bombshell revelations from her early years with Cody and the emotional betrayal that followed. Robyn tried to paint me as the problem, Meri told a close friend, according to leaked DMs. But the truth? I was just the easiest one to blame. Final thoughts. Robyn Brown may have hoped her interview would inspire sympathy, but instead, it sparked outrage. Fans aren't buying the narrative anymore. And this time, they're not letting Meri take the fall. Because in the end, Meri didn't destroy the Brown family. She just finally stopped pretending everything was okay. And for fans, that's not betrayal. That's survival. After the My Truth interview aired, Robyn expected empathy. Instead, what she got was a digital reckoning. Within 72 hours, her public image had plummeted. Her once supportive Instagram comment sections were now filled with barbed reactions. Meri was loyal until the end. You were the divide. You've been the favorite for years and still play the victim? Seriously. Robyn, the problem wasn't Meri. It was your silence when she was being iced out. Robyn's management team quickly went into damage control mode. A pre-scheduled beauty collab post was pulled. Comments were disabled on all her platforms. A joint statement with her adult children was drafted, then scrapped, fearing more backlash. Inside sources claimed Robyn was devastated by the response. She thought people would finally see her side. Instead, she lost control of the narrative. For the first time since joining the Brown family, Robyn wasn't center stage. She was under fire. The sisterhood reunites. While Robyn spiraled, Meri, Christine, and Janelle had their own reunion, off-camera and far from the noise. In a quiet area nestled in Utah's Red Rock Canyon, the three original wives met for a weekend of reflection, healing, and reconnection. It was their first private get-together in over a year. No producers, no scripts. Just us, Janelle shared later in a subtle Instagram caption. The women cooked together, hiked old familiar trails, and had long heart-to-hearts about the years lost to dysfunction. And this time, Meri wasn't an outsider looking in. We owe each other honesty, Christine told her. But more than that, we owe each other grace. The weekend sparked something fans had long been hoping for, a potential spin-off featuring the three wives reclaiming their narratives, minus Cody and Robyn. We've lived enough of our lives in the shadows, Meri said. It's time we step into the light. The book that could break the internet. In mid-2026, word leaked to industry insiders that Meri had signed a publishing deal with HarperCollins for a memoir, confirmed to be titled The First Wife. Set to release in spring 2027, the book promises to explore her early life and spiritual beliefs, the sacrifices she made for plural marriage, her deep heartbreak following Kody's emotional abandonment, the emotional dynamics with Robyn behind closed doors, and her ultimate decision to walk away. Publishers are already comparing it to Spare by Prince Harry for its potential cultural impact. "I won't tell the story to hurt anyone," Meri allegedly said during a private call with editors, "but I will tell the truth. For once, I'll be heard." TLC insiders are reportedly on edge, fearing the memoir could expose years of behind-the-scenes manipulation not shown on the show. The fan army grows. As Meri's star rises, fans have taken things into their own hands. They've started the Meri Matters movement, urging TLC to give Meri and the original wives a documentary series. TikTok edits of her emotional confessions now go viral weekly, with fans calling her the heart that was ignored. Petitions have reached 250,000 signatures. The message is clear. The fans are done watching Robyn control the storyline. And now, the question isn't if the truth will come out, it's how much will be revealed. Kody's implosion. Kody Brown has remained mostly silent through the firestorm, but sources close to him say he's struggling. Without the wise around him, Kody feels adrift, one production insider said. He doesn't know who he is anymore without being the head of the family. Recent sightings show Kody looking disheveled, wandering the Flagstaff Farmers Market alone. A local reported hearing him say on a phone call, "I can't control what they do now. They've all moved on." Insiders say he's attempting to pitch a solo series about rebuilding his life, but network interest has been tepid. He underestimated how much of the audience was rooting for the women, said one former producer. Not him. Robyn's last stand? As the pressure mounts, Robyn is said to be in emotional retreat. Close friends describe her as withdrawn, paranoid, and frustrated. In a now-deleted post, she wrote, "You can't change people's perception once they've made up their mind." Fans screenshotted it instantly, circulating it as proof that Robyn still refuses accountability. Rumors swirl that Robyn has hired a crisis PR team to salvage her image, but the damage may already be done. Blaming Meri may have been the final straw, said one expert in celebrity image rehab. There's only so much spin can do. Meri's triumph. As of summer 2026, Meri is thriving. She purchased her own home near Street George, launched a podcast titled Strong Alone, Stronger Together, and continues running her successful wellness retreat business. On a recent podcast episode, she said, "I'm not angry anymore, but I am awake, and I'm never going back to sleep." Her voice no longer trembles, her posture is firm, and the fans, they're not just watching, they are cheering. Final words, the shift of power. For years, Robyn Brown was painted as the emotional center of the family, the nurturer, the glue, the misunderstood. But now, with one interview and one thinly veiled accusation, she may have undone all of that. Because what Robyn didn't expect was that Meri, once the quiet, loyal first wife, would be the one to rise from the ashes. And she didn't rise alone. She rose with the power of every woman who stayed silent too long. And this time, everyone is listening. With the dust still swirling around her controversial interview, Robyn Brown's inner circle has grown smaller. Former allies have distanced themselves. Fan pages once dedicated to Robyn and Kody forever have quietly shut down. Even her teenage children, once shielded from public scrutiny, are feeling the effects of the backlash. "People stare at us in stores now," a source close to the family reported. "They whisper, they glare." Robyn says it's like being exiled in plain sight. She's stopped attending church gatherings. Her kids are now homeschooled full-time. She barely leaves the house. And as rumors circulate that Robyn is considering leaving Flagstaff altogether, one thing becomes clear. She may have finally realized what Meri lived through for years, emotional isolation wrapped in silence. Chapter 17. Meri's New Love. As Robyn fades from the spotlight, Meri's star shines brighter than ever, and fans are convinced she's found love again. Though Meri has stayed quiet on her relationship status, she's been spotted multiple times hiking with a mystery man. Tall, salt and pepper hair, and an arm always gently placed on her back. Speculation erupted after she posted a photo of 2 wine glasses beside a crackling fire with the caption, "Grateful for new beginnings, and for the peace I never thought I'd feel again." The internet lit up. "She looks younger, freer, radiant," one fan wrote. Others joked, "Robyn's spiraling, and Meri's soft-launching a king." Whether or not romance is in the air, one thing is certain. Meri is finally surrounded by love, whether romantic, self-driven, or community-born. Chapter 18. The power shift is complete. What began as a single interview has turned into a cultural reset for Sister Wives fans. The narrative has changed, and this time, the women own it. Christine's happy marriage, Janelle's independence, and Meri's rebirth have created a movement. One rooted in truth, not tolerance. Robyn thought pointing fingers would protect her. Instead, it set Meri free. And now, no one's looking back.